If everyone can please take their seats, and we'll get started here shortly.
Good?
Yep. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Centene Community Ice Center, home of Lindenwood men and women's ice hockey. Thank you to everyone in attendance and watching online at lindenwoodlions.com. My name is Jacob Hord, and I am the Assistant Director of Athletic Communications here at Lindenwood. I am honored and excited to be here to announce Bill Muckalt as our next men's ice hockey coach here at Lindenwood University. Before we welcome another member of our Lindenwood community, I would like to introduce Dr. John Porter and our Vice President of Intercollegiate Athletics, Jason Coomer. In his 5th year as Lindenwood University President, Dr. John Porter continues to demonstrate a passion for excellence. His leadership, strategic mindset, and enthusiasm for innovation combined to set Lindenwood on a path to a bright future. Under his leadership, the university has made strides towards being more inclusive and more engaged with the local community. Please welcome to the podium, Dr. John Porter.
All right, well, welcome everybody. What a great venue. No better place to be than to be here at the Centene Center. We love it here. So welcome everybody here today, student athletes, athletics coaches and staff, and members of the executive cabinet, and our special guests. Thank you for being here this morning. This is an exciting day for Lindenwood. We're at the midpoint of our reclassification period as an NCAA Division I program, and we have been intentional in putting our students first as we make decisions about the future of our university. As a vital part of our work here at Lindenwood, it's enhancing our student experience in our athletic department as a major contributor to the university. Our NCAA Division I men's ice hockey program is well positioned to positively represent Lindenwood University, and we have chosen a leader who is well prepared for that challenge. Therefore, today, I am honored to introduce Bill Muckalt as Lindenwood University's new men's ice hockey coach. But before he comes up, Bill comes to us from his alma mater, the University of Michigan, where he was a 4-year starter as a student athlete and later as an associate head coach for the Wolverines. I always say Big Blue. I was from IBM, and my father-in-law was from Michigan, and we could together say, Go Big Blue. In his 6 seasons as an associate head coach, Bill was essential to the recruitment of outstanding players, and his experience in the NHL was vital in fostering the future careers of athletes. Ice hockey is a big deal here in the greater St. Louis area. We have a wonderful facility, talented student athletes, and now a leader who will elevate our program to a new standard of success. Bill's reputation in the collegiate and professional hockey worlds is proof that he is the leader we need here at Lindenwood. We are confident that Bill's leadership is what we need to take our NCAA Division I men's ice hockey team to the next level. The future is bright for our men's ice hockey team, and we are ready for your leadership on and off the ice. Coach Muckalt, welcome to Lindenwood University. We appreciate you being here, but before you come up yet, I want to introduce our Vice President for Intercollegiate Athletics, Jason Coomer, but let's give another applause to Coach Muckalt.
Today is obviously a very exciting day for our program. I'd like to welcome Coach to the Lindenwood family, welcome Jolie here as well, and all of your family to the St. Louis, St. Charles, and Lindenwood communities. I'd like to be brief, but I would like to share a little bit about the process and how we got to the point where we are today. Throughout this process, there were several items when I met with these young men in the back over here, members of our team. And I asked them, I said, what are some of the things that you're looking for in your next head coach? Because I thought it was critical that they be involved in this process. And a few of the things that came out when we had this conversation was a non-negotiable commitment to success and competing at the highest levels in the classroom. Our men's hockey program has the highest GPA of all of our programs, and we're very, very proud of them for that. So we certainly see that as a non-negotiable. We were looking for someone who's been a part of sustained success and a part of a winning culture. Obviously, Coach has checked that box. Someone's been behind a Division I bench that understands the ins and outs of running a Division I program. Someone who will set a high standard of excellence when it comes to training and preparation. We're not reactive, we're always prepared. And that's what these young men were asking for. Someone who placed a premium on accountability in holding not only yourself accountable, but each other as well as your coaches. That was very important. And I'll also share, a commitment to individual development. These young men want to play at the next level. They're looking for a leader that will position them to be successful and to give them every opportunity to do just that. Now, going into this process, I knew there was going to be tremendous interest in this position. The phone was ringing off the hook, just like the coach's phone is ringing off the hook right now from a recruiting perspective. People have continued to take notice of what's going on here. Being the only Division I hockey program, not only in the St. Louis and St. Charles community, but in the state of Missouri. We know what we have here, and it's just a matter of time before this thing continues just to grow exponentially, and we're very excited about that. Dr. Porter mentioned the amazing facility that we have here, our strong bond that we have with the Blues organization. There's obviously a lot to be excited about. Now, during this search process, one thing I shared with all the candidates, there's going to be a lot of eyes on this program. We don't just desire to be good, we want to be great. It's not a matter of us just wanting to compete. We expect to win. And setting that culture is critical. You get one opportunity to set the culture, and that's something that we spoke about during this process. Lindenwood is the Division I hockey program in this community. So what I would say to the public and to the fans out there is get behind this guy, get behind our young men. Now is the time to build this fan base, because where we are going, you're going to want to be part of that ride, so get on now. Winning also helps, Coach. So now that I put the pressure on him, I will tell you, there was one time when this process almost went sideways with Bill. And I'll share this story, and you may know where it's going, but I think it's critical to know that you can have differences, but you can work through those. If you've looked at Coach's bio, you see the accolades he's had at multiple stops. But there's one that really stood out to me when I was trying to determine who the next leader would be in that locker room for our young men. You see, I was fortunate enough to receive my master's degree at Ohio State University. And Bill, on the other hand, is a Michigan man. Do you see the conflict that I faced there? And it took me a little bit of time to come to terms with it, just as I'm sure it did Bill. And I know he was having the same conversation, not with me, but with someone else, because we, like I said, we did heavily vet this position. He was wondering if he could work for that guy or work with him. I was thinking the same. But we were able to come to terms with it, and in all seriousness, we have fun with it, but he's the right guy for this position. He's the right guy to lead those young men. He's the right guy to take Lindenwood hockey to the next chapter and to new heights. So, with that, I'd like to welcome Coach to the podium and just let you know that we are excited that you're here, and today is a great day for Lindenwood hockey. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's been an exciting journey to make this a reality for myself and my family and for Jolie. Thank you. I thought I wouldn't do this, but get that out of the way and then we can move on. But in all seriousness, I want to thank Dr. Porter, unbelievable leader and vision for this university and for our student athletes and our staff. And Jason Coomers, our Vice President of Athletic Director here, the conversations that I had with him, it just really resonated with me and what this program can and will be. And I'm looking so forward to being able to serve our student athletes, the young men that are here, and being part of this staff and being part of this leadership team. When I came to visit campus a couple weeks ago, I realized how special this campus is, all the resources that it has to offer, and more importantly, all the great people that are here trying to achieve excellence in the classroom, in the community, and our young men will do that on the ice. And I'm excited to be part of that opportunity. I also want to acknowledge my family, my friends, and people that are here today and that were in my corner to make this hiring process a reality. I want to take time to acknowledge all of those people, and just excited. I wish we could play right now. I'm ready to go, ready to play. We're going to continue to build something from a recruiting standpoint to help our team and our program grow. We're going to work every day relentlessly with predictability, with passion. We're going to be a relentless team to play against. We're going to outwork teams. We're going to grind teams down. And we're going to play an exciting brand of hockey that's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to play. And it's going to be fun to coach. And it's going to make Lindenwood proud. I look forward to rekindling with some of the St. Louis Blues alumni, meeting new faces in the community, help growing the brand of hockey from the grassroots level up through the minor hockey programs here in St. Louis, and hopefully getting some of the best local talent to stay and play at Lindenwood. And we will continue globally through the U.S. and Canada and Europe to continue to find the best student athletes that are going to represent this institution. We can agree on one thing. Let's go Lions.
There we go.
All right, thank you everyone for attending today's press conference for Bill. At this time, we would like to welcome any media and community members to have a chance to meet Bill and talk to Coach. Individual sessions will be coordinated for me and Joey Mitzler for any media availability. And thank you again.